What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hat Talk Live. We are live on YouTube for the first time ever. It's the YouTube premiere. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you all are having a great night tonight. We will wait and see how many people we get in here. What's going on? I see a couple people already in the chat getting ready. It's a little different. I'm going to use this half hour to get adjusted to everything, get used to everything. So welcome in. Give me a little bit of time tonight. It's a new format, new ways of working here. So I'm gonna have two devices starting at 9 o'clock. So it's gonna be a little chaotic, but hopefully I'll be able to do it. And I see that we got Mouse Cop, Charisma, Ethan already in here. So welcome in, everybody. Hope you like the new view. Hopefully you're watching on a new big screen TV instead of your small devices. So you get a bigger, wider view of everything. And I'll play with that as time goes on too. You can see some sneakers, more hats, all kinds of stuff behind me. And it's it. We're here. We're live on YouTube for the first time ever. I'm very, very thankful. I'm not sure where to look because I'm like looking at this thing and it looks like I'm not looking at it, but I guess the camera's right here. So, but thank you guys. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I can't thank everybody enough for all the support and everything. This has been a long time coming. I remember sitting at home during the pandemic and just sitting there watching like tons of YouTubers and being like, I can do this. Like, why am I not doing this? And now I am doing this. Now I am officially a YouTuber as of today. And I'm very, very thankful for the Hat Talk Live Army and everybody out there. And I get to say all these things that I've heard YouTubers say for years. So smash that like button, smash that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and welcome in. I appreciate all you guys and all your support. And the best way to do, is just keep liking the videos, watching the videos, uh, interacting with the content, and definitely click that notification bell because I know that there's going to be times when I'm going to go live or upload content and you want to be notified when I do that. So click that notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed. I know not everybody has a YouTube channel or a YouTube subscription. A lot of people do, but either way. So smashing, Charisma smashing. I like this chat. I got the chat feature going over here. I can see it like it's Smash It from Crazy Hawk, my Scott Hall. So hopefully I'm coming in crystal clear. Let me know if everything is coming out smooth. Again, this is like a test for me. So first time ever doing this. So just let me know if there's anything that, I can improve. You can message me privately after the show or anything you like to see differently, but definitely let me know what you guys think and how it's working. And destroy that like button, Mouse Cop is saying. And also the other thing too is like some people have these different names on YouTube. So if you have a different name on YouTube, make sure you let me know who you are on YouTube because I'm so used to those Instagram names that I don't know you on YouTube. So for so far so good. I see everybody over there that I recognize all these people. So it looks like we got 10 million already in here watching. So it's going to be slow and steady to get these people back over to YouTube and get them accustomed to a different format. And then when we go live at 9 o'clock, we will have, the other audience. But the goal is to hopefully eventually merge everybody over to YouTube because I believe this is a much better format for everybody. And there's also advantages of being over here. So Geo is in here. Sweet. Yes. Sound is way better. I think the picture is way better. If I do say so myself, you can see, you can check out my ears and everything now and see that they're not deformed or anything, so more things to nitpick about me, but I feel like is the lighting okay? Things like that. So taking a drink here. Hunter saying, got to obliterate that like button. So definitely do that. I got to figure out how to do things on here still. I just got this. I actually got the MacBook this week. I got a MacBook Air, and so I'm still learning how to use it. Totally different operating system. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Today was a little bit of a nightmare dealing with some of that stuff. It does operate differently. I don't know how many of you guys out there have MacBooks. Maybe if any of you do, maybe you can educate me a little bit, and I would definitely appreciate that. If any of you do have operating experience of MacBooks, I've had iPhones, I've had iPads, I've had obviously all the Apple products and things like that. So if everybody if anybody out there does have experience with MacBooks and stuff like that, I would definitely appreciate, we could set up a call or something. You can teach me some stuff. I'm going to go to the store and the Apple store and do some class or something, like a learner's, like beginner's class and everything. But it's different. Like I was trying to add Google Chrome because for some reason it doesn't let me live stream out of Safari. So Safari, if I'm too technical for some people, I know some people don't even like, what is he even fucking talking about? But Safari is Apple's browser, Big T in 4K. It should be 1080p. It should be 1080p. Everybody's saying the Hunter said it got started, and then Tristan and Gio are all everything. They're loving it. What's going on, Nick? What's going? Oh, that's distinguished? I think that's distinguished, gentlemen. Yeah. So Safari won't let me stream for YouTube. So then it tells you have to get Chrome. So I download Chrome. And then it leaves like this icon on my desktop. And I'm like, why is this icon sitting here? And then every time I restarted the laptop, the MacBook, it was making me re-download Chrome every single time. I'm like, there's no fucking way that this is how this works. Like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. So 14 million in here. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Appreciate all you guys in there. So anyway, Big T's on the IMAX 3D. So I'm like, finally I had to look up. I found it on Reddit of all places. And the one guy who asked the question was getting killed. Like, they're like, you're an idiot. You put the icon for like downloading the actual app of Chrome into the toolbar on the bottom instead of putting the app into the toolbar on the bottom. And I didn't know the difference. And obviously this person on Reddit who asked the question didn't know the difference. So anyway, figured it out. Crisis avoided. So I guess everything you download from the internet, it comes through like a little disk. It looks like a disk drive, like an old disk drive. Yes. It's a different beast, Hunter is saying. It is. And just like, it's funny, different beast. Lady Beast Machine. I'm seeing a little correlation there with you two. Thank you guys, Hunter and Angie. Thank you. Truly. Thank you. You don't even know how much what you did for me today means. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So what's going on with everybody? We got a little bit of time to kill. We got 20 minutes. We can talk about, I'm not going to start the actual show until 9 o'clock. So this is your time. If you guys want to talk about anything, if there's anything that you want to talk about, everybody's saying it sounds more clear. I'm glad for that. Everybody's saying, does it look clearer? Looks better. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Yep. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Yep. More sneakers. Exactly. That's what I'm going to be getting. So I like the chat feature. It stays, I get to see more of the chat. It's not flying yet. Like we don't have some of these YouTubers, I see the chat. It's like, I don't even know how you even could possibly read it, but, I haven't seen the first person to put "we the ones" in the chat there. So blow it up. Time to be the firsts. This is all of our time. I'm so excited because you guys are on the ground level of this. There it is. And a distinguished gentleman hitting it in there. This is it. Like, this is the beginning of something. So you guys are here for the beginning, and the sky's the limit now. And we're going to blow through it. We're just going to go straight to the moon with this. So you can say you were here. You were here at the beginning, and I won't forget that. You guys are the core of this. You guys are the army. You guys are my lifeblood. My Hat Talk Live NWO. We the ones, and we're gonna stick together. And whatever this turns into, I will never forget what we formed on Instagram. And we're still gonna do Instagram and everything, but we're doing something that could turn into a monster. This can turn into so much more. So thankful to be here. And again, whatever you guys got, we got 20 minutes to kill here, shoot the shit, whatever you want to talk about. I know YouTube is real finicky about music, so I can't do any music on here anymore. So that's something I'm going to avoid doing. But I've got a bunch of topics tonight. I can run down what I'm going to talk about tonight on the actual show. I'm going to talk about Obviously, some Goran stuff tonight. I have some hats that I'm going to show you from Culture Kings. I'm going to talk about the Orlando event, obviously. Going to talk about the app. We'll talk a little bit about the app. Yes, we're going to get the show even bigger, Gio saying. We're going to talk about the VMAs. If any of you guys watched the VMAs on Tuesday night, it sucks you guys can't see my shirt. Let me adjust the camera while you guys can. So I got the Barbie shirt going here. If you know, you know. I might have to lower this in the future, but I think that's a pretty good view of everything. So, Culture Kings brought some heat this past week. Yep, I do have something here that I'm going to show you from Culture Kings NFL hats. Android users did finally get the app. We'll talk about that. Make sure I bring you, Hunter mentioned that if I do forget. Shakira for life, Charisma saying, we the ones. I don't want to raise it too high or else the camera won't catch it. You can see that the phone is here. So when I go live on Instagram at 9, you're going to see this the whole time. I got a little bracket here where it's going to be a little different view on Instagram. So it's going to be like more of a side view. I might look over here sometimes. I might look over here. Either way, you're seeing me, you're hearing me, whatever. 14 million people in here. Appreciate every single one of you. I don't know who's in here. I mean, we could have haters in here. 15 million. I don't really see where to check who's in here, and I don't want to screw up anything. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how to make. Let me see if there's a way to make. Yeah, I'm going to do this right now. Charisma, you want to be a moderator? You're a moderator. I haven't seen the wife in here yet. Anybody else want to be a moderator? Now's the time. You're on the ground level. I see metalcore is in here. A lot of responsibility comes, with the moderation. I haven't seen the wife in the chat yet. Free privileges. Yeah. Just don't abuse them. Mouse Cop, you want to be? Oh, there's K Dizzle. I see him in here. I'll make you a standard moderator. I don't know what the difference is yet, but there you go, Mouse Cop. I don't know how many I can make either, but Charisma's going to moderate my door. I'll tell you what's funny. A funny side note. I discovered today how I can see the entire chat from a Hat Talk Live on Instagram. And I was reading through the comments, and there's comments that I obviously miss. And I caught Crazy Hawk's comment about he goes, take a break. He goes, listen, take a break. And then when you come back, I want to show every week where Charisma is trying to get in your room. I was dying when I read that today. So, but, yeah, so we got Charisma and we got, I hope that worked for Mouse Cop too. There is Rocky Salgado in here, 17 million in here watching on YouTube. So it's not a bad first night. I was a little worried. It was a little tough to get people over to watch and subscribe, and it's free. And yet it was so hard for people just to click that subscribe button. I don't know if people just don't have YouTube accounts or what, but I don't know. It was pulling teeth. I was giving away a gift card, and I don't know. The army is here. We're at 19 million already on YouTube. So we're blowing it up. We're blowing it up tonight. We're taking over YouTube now. So they better get a whole new level of restrictions and rules and everything for me, because Hat Talk Live is on YouTube and it's here to stay. Let's get that 20 million. I don't know if the wife is in here. Is she watching? I mean, if I haven't seen a comment so I can make her a moderator yet. Anybody else? I don't know if there's a limit to how many moderators I can make, but there it is. I see him. Haters better watch out, he said. There's Jenny Wilson. There's spin. My Vanna is in the house. I'm glad your names actually show up too, because I was afraid of that too, because there were a couple people who had some funky YouTube names that are under the radar. We the ones. And I was like, I mean, am I gonna know these people? And I know Dr. Love Jones. That's K Dizzle for the audience out there. If you don't know who Dr. Love Jones is, he's got the funky. He's got K Dizzle. He's all over the place. So there she is. I guess hopefully she was able to catch the first couple or 15 minutes, 16 minutes. So I will make her a moderator. I'm sorry, I'm a little bouncy when I do that, but there she goes. She's a moderator now. She's now a managing moderator. So we got a couple moderators. That's good. Oh, she was watching the whole time. There she goes. There she is. So distinguished gentleman, that's Nick. I figured that was Nick. He's watching he sent me a video earlier today already. The first video that I received of someone watching my test show on the big screen today. So if you are watching on a big screen, snap that photo, tag me, post it. I'll definitely be sharing those. I want to see that. I want to see you guys watching on the new and improved devices and everything. So it'll be fun to see me on the. All right, she's in. You're in now though, right? Just got the text from her. I can manage multiple things now. There she is. All right. There's Andy. Okay, everybody's coming in. Can we get to 20 million before 9 o'clock? I think that's a win. If I get to 20 million before 9 o'clock, I think that's a win because it's early. I gave you guys like an extra half hour because I wanted to, work out the kinks before we go live with the actual show at 9. And I wanted to make sure that this worked. So if we can get like a good, solid group in here, I think that's a success. So again, this is your time. Any questions or anything you guys want to talk about, anything on the side that we can discuss? I mean, it will be a part of the video that I will post and everything, but it's not totally under the radar or anything. But any questions, anything you got, any topics you guys want to talk about, this is your time. Little pre-show Hat Talk Live action that we can discuss. Yeah, his wife is the best for hooking him up with that video. Jenny says she's been watching the whole time. Took her a minute how to figure out to do the chat. It's a little different. Like it's like on the bottom or something. If you're watching on a phone, I think it's a little different. If you're watching on a TV, you need to have like the other device to comment and chat. So it's almost like you're on two devices or whatever, I think. 20 million. We did it. We did it. We the ones. We the ones. Yes, we did it. So is there anybody out there who isn't familiar with Hat Talk Live? Is there anybody out there watching that isn't a part of the Hat Talk Live army? And if you're not, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, welcome in. New recruits are welcome. I know Ethan is a new recruit as of last week. It was I believe his first show. Santi, number 4. Is that Santiago? I wonder. Oh, there's Pedro. Pero is in here. Yep. So they're gradually, slowly coming in. So everybody's coming over to the new 22 million. We're doing good. Maybe we can hit 30 million before 9 p.m. Who knows? Who knows? Fast and Furious this half hour. I'm only blowing my nose for the first time on YouTube. We're growing. We are. Did anyone here cop? What are you talking about, Ethan? Which? I know there were some new hats today that dropped. Some leathers. We had. What do we have? There's something else recently that. Oh, those the farm acronym hat, and then the dry goods one. There was a couple different ones. Yeah, the sloppy was last Friday. We can talk about that. There you go. Pedro's in here. Well, that's why I started in early too, so you guys can also figure out how to work this and everything. I'm ready for Florida. I'm ready to go right now. We're less than 1 month away, and it's 1 month from like tonight. We'll be in Florida. So Hat Talk Live Orlando. 4 weeks from today, we'll be live. As the wife is saying right there, 4 weeks from today, we're going to be live in Orlando for Hat Talk Live for life. Orlando, October the 13th through 15th, 2023. And I know a lot of the people that are in that chat right now will be in attendance. It's going to be an awesome fucking time. I did close the guest list yesterday. I do have a little bit of flexibility, little bit, just a little bit of flexibility. If you are on the fence about coming, reach out to me soon though, because I don't have much flexibility, like a few days flexibility. So definitely let me know if you are able to attend, and I will get you in and we can work that out. But definitely let me know soon. So let me, I'm going to send out the message in Instagram. Got people asking me if I'm live right now. I'm live. Hell yeah, I'm live. We just send the message out and let everybody know. Most of you guys are already in here that are in this chat anyway, probably. Sorry for the bouncing. There you go. So that's that. What did I miss? People coming in. Sometime down the road, we got to set you up with a QBX or something like that. I'll explain on Instagram. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Santiago is just here at 8:30. He was just eating. That's cool. Eat up. Ethan's gonna be there in spirit. Oh, he's gonna miss out. Yep, in a blink of an eye, 4 weeks. It'll be here. It'll be here, Gio, for sure. We'll be there, and he's got a guest he's bringing with him. I just heard this week he's bringing a little lady friend with him. We the ones. And you guys, again, you guys are here on the ground floor of this. So any new people that come along, like, you know what we do on this show. You know the lingo that we use on this show. We the ones and putting the fingers up. And that's the kind of stuff that we got to keep going for the new people so they become accustomed. And the goal is to grow this. So again, tell your friends, tell your, whoever's, whatever, not your enemies, but spread the word, promote. Hat Talk Live is on YouTube. Bring the people in. So first show is definitely a success. Distinguished is saying, should have a badass intro. I know. And if anybody out there in the Army is good with any of that stuff, again, I'm fairly new to this stuff and I'm going to work at it and I'm going to try to do things like that and create like intros and music and all that kind of stuff. So if anybody out there in the Army is good with that stuff, definitely reach out to me. If you can be of any assistance, I definitely will appreciate that. And, if I can do anything for you, I will. So, Crazy Hug is Crazy Hawk. It says my alt account on YouTube is not a real YouTube 69420. Wasn't that your code for not a real code? But yeah, so any help that I rely on the Army. So anybody in the Army that can be of assistance and help out with things, I'll definitely take that help. So, so thank you guys, and we'll get started in 5 minutes on Instagram, the normal show. Few people I haven't seen in here. I wonder if there's a few people who haven't figured out how to use the chat, and we haven't seen a Jilly Girl appearance yet. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's away. I want to say where she is right now. She's on vacation. She's always on vacation. But there's a few names we haven't seen in here. We got 22 million on YouTube so far. But we'll kick this show off in just under 5 minutes now. So Jilly's trying to get in, but her account is messed up. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely, Tristan. If she can do that, that'll be awesome. We'll talk for sure. I'm all about badass intros and cool stuff. Yeah. So Jilly is in here, but she's having trouble chatting. She's got to figure out the chat. Hopefully the wife can walk her through it. So Jilly's a huge part of the show, so she needs to be in that chat for sure. So 21 million on YouTube. How many of you guys are going to watch on Instagram too? when I go live on Instagram, are you guys going to be watching on dual screens? You got to turn the volume down, I think, on one screen because it's going to be like dueling big T's with two different devices. I don't know if it's going to come through delayed, I think. So, but I was wondered if are you guys or is some of you going to watch on the other? Yep, Distinguished says he'll be over on the IG also. So I expect the numbers to be a little down on Instagram, but we'll see. And again, it's going to be a little bit tough to manage like comments. I mean, like you're going to see me turning my head. I'm trying to follow the comments here and here, and do the show that I want to do tonight too. So I got a good hour, I feel, of stuff to talk about. Again, we've already covered that it is the season premiere. This is the season premiere of Hat Talk Live. We did the season finale last week, and now we're into the season premiere. You don't even have to wait like through the whole summer. The cliffhanger was I would be back this week. I was going to take the week off, to be honest, but then there's some stuff that happened that I was like, I ain't taking a week off. I'm not going away like that. So 21 million is awesome for premiere. To have 20 people in here watching what I'm doing, I couldn't be more thankful. I mean, it's also the 1 year that I've been solo. I mean, I'll talk about that on the show after 9, but this is 1 year that I've been solo. And I'll be honest with you, and I'll probably talk about this again too, is I was terrified that night when I went solo because it was the first time that I had done it. And, nerves and everything, like it's kind of tough to do an hour of talking by yourself without anybody. Sometimes it's tough to do it with 2 other people. Like there's people who can't do that. So to do this by myself, to be able to do it, to be able to get people who actually are entertained and, want to watch is amazing to me. So I'm not putting down what I'm doing, but I'm very thankful that there's people out there who do appreciate what I'm doing. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. So it's 1 year solo, actually tomorrow's date, but it would be this Thursday night. So 52 weeks ago tonight, I went solo. So I see, Adam A is in here. What's up, bro? So we're 1 minute away from going live on Instagram. So this will be the actual start of the show. I see Jenny already. She sent me the photo. Thank you, Jenny. That's hilarious. People are watching on the TVs. I love it. Hey, I always wanted to be on TV. So we're going to go live. This will be the normal start that you guys would see. It's going to be a little bit different angle. A little different Kurt angle for you, Crazy Hawk. So these people are going to get more of like a kind of like a side view now. So it's almost like a 2-screen experience for those of you that are already watching on YouTube. For those of you that come in and watch on the on Instagram, get a 2-screen experience. You get a little side view, a little side piece action. Well, for those of you who like the side pieces. I don't even put that in the chat because you're gonna blow your shit up. Don't even put that. All right, 9 o'clock. You ready? Who's ready? We the ones? Make them sweat on Instagram. All right, let's do this. Now you get to see the behind the scenes. That's what Jenny's laughing. You get to see the behind the scenes of what goes on right before I go live. It's like a little pre-show. It's like that Raw pre-show that they used to have, Crazy Hawk. Nick, it's just like not the side piece. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys ready? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hat Talk Live. We are live here on Instagram and tonight on YouTube. So welcome in. If you didn't know, I've already been live for a half hour on YouTube, but welcome in. We'll wait till we get some more people in here on Instagram. And if you don't want to watch on just the kind of cockeyed little, it's like cock already, cockeyed little angle on Instagram, you can catch me over on YouTube. The link is in my story. It's also in my link tree, but you can, definitely go over there and check it out. And you can watch on another device. You can watch on a big screen TV. So I am live on Instagram and on YouTube at the same time. So, and some of you are watching on YouTube and on Instagram. So it's like 2 different shows at the same time. with Big T. How much Big T can you handle? So welcome in. I don't know where to look. I'm seeing the comments. I know some people, here's Jilly Girl. So if you're commenting on Instagram and you're commenting on YouTube, be patient. I'm going to try and get to everybody. What's wrong with what app, King Sirius? I don't know anything about if you're asking me about the Gorin app, I don't know anything about that. So not to be rude or anything, but I don't know. I heard it's downloadable for Android. So, and I apologize to you guys if I'm looking at the YouTube camera. I've got two different cameras set up, so it's going to be a dual experience here. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Hat Talk Live. This is the actual 9 o'clock hour now. So we've already been live for a half hour. As most of my YouTube faithful do know, we had 20 plus million over on YouTube already. And now we've got another 11 million over on Instagram right now. So welcome in. Jilly's here finally. We appreciate that. Hopefully she figures out that how to comment on the Instagram or on the YouTube portion. So let's get down to business. Welcome in. It's a season premiere. You didn't even have to wait. I didn't even make you wait through the summer or the 4 months or whatever. Like some shows end and then you got to wait. You're back. We're back. The cliffhanger was I wasn't taking a break. I was going to take a break, but I didn't take the break. And now I'm back. So here I am. It's the season premiere. And I guess the new flavor, the new thing, if you will, is I'm on YouTube now. So it's been months of speculation. I think I even announced this back in March that I wanted to do this. But it's finally happened. We're finally on YouTube. I'm officially now a YouTuber. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I've felt that like through the pandemic and everything, like watching tons of different YouTubers, it was something that I could do. And now tonight is the night that I am officially on YouTube. So Hat Talk Live is now officially taking over YouTube. So thank you guys to everybody watching on, Jilly says she's sucking at YouTube. Don't suck that tube too hard. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. We'll walk you through the process. So there's two big T's. I'm double trouble. Metalcore is saying she's watching on the chat or on the YouTube and on the Instagram. I'm all tripped up. I'm all confused. It's going to take me some time to adjust to all this. 2 different screens, 2 different chats. It's a lot to manage. So Hunter is saying, all right, so the new app is out. It's been on new app has been on the iPhone for a few weeks now. And now it's also on Android. So everyone should have the new app now. So I was going to talk about it anyway. So you guys can definitely shout out how you're feeling about the new app. What do you guys think about it? Is it working for you? Do you like it? Have you really been making many purchases? There was some new leather hats that came out. Alejandro was saying, yeah, there's some new, I believe there was cock, stallion, tiger, and what was was there a panther or something? I don't remember what the fourth one was right now. There was four leather hats that dropped today. Some of them were kind of similar to ones that had already been out. And Jenny's saying she's only bought like one thing in the past month. There was a panther, so I guessed it right. No drop previews on the Android app. It breaks if you try and pull it up. So there might be some glitches that be worked out still on the Android, but at least it's now available for everybody. Yup, Panther, everybody. So let's see what's going on the making sure I'm covering everybody. You got 14 million. Again, the number's down on Instagram. So if you're missing out, we're over on YouTube too. So come on over. It's a better view, bigger view. Come on over to the YouTube version. It's a much clearer. You can watch it on a screen, a TV, whatever. So I'm doing both right now, but eventually I am going to just move the show, hopefully, over to YouTube eventually. So this is a lot to manage doing 2 different things. So come on over to YouTube. Link's in my story right now. It's real easy to subscribe. So come on over and let's break YouTube. Let's break it down. Yeah, the view on YouTube is so clear. I mean, you can even see my butt cheeks maybe on YouTube. I might even show butt cheeks. Angie saying that the app is disheartening. I know there's a lot of people who don't like the app, but I know there's a lot of people who didn't like the old app. Like the old app was glitched from the start too. So for free butt cheeks. Come to my event, you'll see butt cheeks. They won't be mine though. Well, at one event they were mine. But yeah, you can see on the Instagram, we're talking, you can see the side view, side piece. For those of you, what I'm saying, side piece view over on this side with the Instagram. And then you can see the full view on YouTube. It's a much better view. I'm working for the YouTube people. Like I'm working this camera over here for these people. So you guys are kind of getting the side piece, Big T, right here. So not the butt cheeks, no butt cheeks. Some people don't want to see the butt cheeks. All right. So I mean, I didn't promise them, but thank you guys for everybody on Instagram, and thank you everybody over on YouTube. We're doing pretty good. Got 28 million between the two. So thank you. All right, let's do some showing. So let's talk about some stuff. New pickups. Let's do it. Beautiful. I'll do on them both. 13 days ago, Friday drop. Again, we had that dual patch over a patch. The story with this one, as I'm sure you guys have kind of figured out by now and have seen in other, places and everything, this was a catfishing hat. So it's beautiful on the one patch, and then it's catfish on the patch underneath. So got a nice green color on the crown and the brim. You got a gold rope that goes across the top of the brim in between the crown and the brim. And you got a little fish hook on the side in the mesh on the side of that hat on the right-hand side. I've seen the patch taken off. I don't like the patch underneath. I'm not going to take the patch off myself. What am I missing? Okay, nothing over there. So show the hat over here just for you guys. Hook, everything mesh, do the double take over there. So got some like olive green mesh in the back, a dark green snap in the back. You do have like a lighter green terry cloth sweatband underneath for your tag watchers out there. Distinguished. No white tag in the inside. No white hangy tag on this one. Just that black farm tag on this one. So you only got the black farm tag on this one. So very nice hat. I like this patch better. You guys get a better view on YouTube. You're getting better views on YouTube. So that's crystal clear. You guys get to see these hats in full detail, like 1080p, full rotation, everything. Very nice hat. Not going to take the patch off. I'm going to keep it intact. I don't like messing with stuff like this. Like I want this hat in its original form. Had I known, I mean, I did know that there was another patch underneath. My regret a little bit is not buying two. And had I known, as far as like back when I was promoting and everything for the brand, I would have encouraged you guys to buy two. So that's what it could have been. What could have been. But we are where we are now. So I'm missing all kinds of comments over here. The peaches and everything. Gio is saying he's looking forward to seeing the peaches in Orlando. Hunter or Tristan didn't like the old app, but kind of likes the new app. Yeah, it's Ethan. It's more. It's also related to the catfish. Like the catfishing on social media and everything. Broken camera. Like Nikki was. I believe he was explaining it pretty good. Somebody says to you like, "Oh, I don't have any more pictures because my camera is broken." Like, get the fuck out of here. That's kind of bullshit. Like if you're in the dating scene or whatever. Yeah, I am bigger, better on. Yeah, I'm like catfishing you guys over here on the Instagram. I'm bigger and more beautiful over on the YouTube channel. So definitely check me out over there. If you have the YouTube accounts, definitely come on over. It's much clearer over here. So I'm playing to the camera over here a little bit more. So yeah, it is very creative. It's a very different kind of meaning and everything, but beautiful catfish, broken camera all together. Great hat. In my top 10, probably not. My top 10 is tough. We've only got probably like we're in September. So there's only what, 3 more months in the year after September. So we're looking, and we're probably under, probably like 15 or so more drops probably for the rest of this year. So we've already had a good, probably 30 something drops. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get into my top 10. I'll tell you that. So Beautiful. Don't think it's in my top 10. Not thinking it's in my top 10. So Metalcore is saying when they ugly, they use the filter. They definitely do. They definitely do. So 11 million over on Instagram, 22 million over on YouTube. You guys coming in fast and furious. Make sure if you are coming over to YouTube, you do subscribe and smash that notification bell so you know whenever I put up new content or whenever I do go live. So smash it. Smash that notification bell. Distinguished is saying that he is leaving the patch alone. So he is going to do that. And I apologize for you guys on the Instagram feed if I keep leaning forward and everything. I am trying to work 2 different angles here. So, but appreciate all you guys watching wherever you are. Definitely, if you've got a YouTube account, the view is much better on YouTube. I'm trying to get you guys all over. We can get the Instagram and actually get it down to 0 and get everybody over onto YouTube. I can, kill this whole thing. But I don't want to alienate anybody. I want to make sure that everybody has access to the show. So definitely come over if you have access. And if not, I'll continue doing the show on Instagram for the time being. But eventually, my hope is to eventually end the show on Instagram and fully move it over to YouTube. So we got that. So that was Friday drop. You can see my poop pen more in detail now too. Poop pen. All right. So covered that drop. Let's talk about some other new pickups. I picked up a couple things off of Culture Kings this past week. First things first, I got this, another one of these Yankee hats with the crystal. Has a nice, thick crystal on here. And this one had gold underneath, the yellow crystal. So Yankees sucked this year, but still, got this one a little bit on sale, actually. I think it was like $28 or something. All black, nice New Era logo on the side there and like a goldish yellow. All black, kind of the canvas, kind of like the canvas that Goran just dropped. Very nice. Very, very cool. For sure rock this next baseball season probably, or maybe into the fall. But show you guys on YouTube. It's got a very nice sparkle to it in that gold. It stands out. It's definitely attention grabbing on here. So 36 million combined. Appreciate you guys. So there you go. Yeah, everybody's counting the numbers. So that's a Yankee hat I got off Culture Kings. And the main reason why I was making the purchase over there on Culture Kings was a Bills hat. So the Bills hat, they dropped this corduroy collection. And I think you guys can see that still on Instagram. So very nice, red corduroy. And they put this old 50th anniversary, 1960 to 2009 Buffalo Bills patch on there. And it's kind of like a throwback because that was, 2009, obviously. So pretty nice corduroy. I really like how this, the feel of this and the old kind of style, the throwback. I actually did, in addition to this one, I don't have it to show you, but I did pick up a Giants one for my dad because he is a Giants fan and he loves it. It's got the old Giants logo with the where it says Giants with the bar underneath it. So I did pick up that one for dad, and I got this one for myself. So I didn't have it on Monday, so my lucky hat hadn't arrived. We know what happened on Monday night. Pissed me off. Bills total disaster on Monday night. So hopefully this hat brings me luck this week. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go to the game this week, though, because my friend who was supposed to come with me got COVID yesterday. So I've had a tough week once again, tough day again. So what's going on, everybody? We're over on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. The number's down, numbers up on YouTube. Lots more people coming in. 26 million over on YouTube right now. I see the number dwindling down over on Instagram. So come on over. The view is much better on YouTube. Maybe I'll show my butt cheeks over there too. So we got the side piece camera over here. This is the side piece camera. So corduroy, Bills hat. There's only a few teams left in these. These sold quick on Culture Kings. They sold out pretty quick. And actually, I had thought of my buddy Charisma after I had made my purchase. And I was like, I should have got him the 49ers one because it was probably pretty nice. And by the time I thought of it, it was already gone. So not available anymore, but very nice. So you got to keep your eye on Culture Kings. I don't have any affiliation with them or anything. So, but they're putting out some decent stuff. Let's talk about the Orlando event. For those of you on Instagram, I'll put it up for you guys. I'm not able to put it up on the YouTube, so it's one disadvantage. I'll have to figure out how to work this shit a little bit better on the YouTube. But for the watchers on Instagram, Hat Talk Live for life. Orlando, Florida, October 13th through 15th, 2023, just 4 weeks from tonight. A lot of people will be coming into town for my 4th event. It's Hat Talk Live for life on I'm sorry. Adam is saying he can now watch on the biggest TV in the world, 370 inches. So again, I was saying, if you guys are watching on the big screens, definitely send me those, tag me in those photos, post them, whatever. I'll definitely repost them. So I want to see you guys watching on the big screens and everything. So, but Hat Talk Live for life. 4 weeks from tonight, people will be arriving in Orlando. And then on the Friday night, which should be tomorrow night, we will be partying it up in Orlando, Florida. We got a weekend full of activities planned. I did close out the guest list yesterday, but as I was mentioning on my pre-show, I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. There's a little bit of flexibility that I can possibly get some more people on the guest list. So if you are still thinking about coming, let me know soon. I've only got like a few days of flexibility. It's not a lot. So let me know if you are interested and I might be able to get you in. We've got a great group of people that have already confirmed that they will be in attendance. Looking forward to seeing the Hat Talk Live Army in full force in Orlando. We are going to have a great fucking time once again. This one is going to be the party of the fall. And this will probably most likely be my last event of 2023. So looking forward to 2024, maybe. We'll see what the future holds. But this one will be it for 2023, most likely. We got holidays coming up and everything, so it's tougher to get things together in such a short time. So we'll look forward to 2024. When will that be? We don't know yet. Where will it be? Not sure yet. But open to suggestions, open to thoughts. We'll talk about it down the road. True. I don't know who Trucker Guy is. Trucker Guy, you got to reveal yourself. We have 27. I saw 29 at one point we got almost 40 million people watching between the two devices here. And I know I'm missing comments, but everybody's saying how great the show looks on YouTube. Yep. Change camera set. Oh, JD. Yeah, I got it's a MacBook Air that I'm doing the broadcast from on the YouTube. So that's the secret over on YouTube. So still see you got 10 million strong over on Instagram, and we're doing 27 over here. So could be a great night with 40 million people watching. Appreciate great audience tonight for all of you guys that are out there watching. Appreciate all of you. So I'll take down the Hat Talk Live for life logo over there. What's going on, Billy Boy? And we'll continue on with what we got. Don't forget to check out my link tree on Instagram. It's in my profile. If anybody is new over on YouTube that isn't familiar, I'm on Instagram at Big T5279. That's Big T5279. And in my Instagram profile, you will find my link tree, and you will find deals and links to all the affiliates that work with me and sponsor Hat Talk Live. So if you are interested in shopping at certain retailers like DTLR, Finish Line, JD Sports, Container Store, Soul Premise, Southwest Airlines, Sam's Club, Lady Gaga Makeup, all kinds of stuff, definitely check out my link tree. And also do click that notification bell on Instagram. If you do that, you will be notified of any time I do go live by surprise over there. So some people are watching on dual screens. You're watching two big T's. You got the side piece version over here, And then you got the regular version, this is the full relationship over here. This is the side piece, Big T over here. So you got two different screens, two different options to watch for now. I'm not going to keep the side piece up forever. I'm going to have to, get rid of the side piece at some point. Side piece being Instagram, and then we'll be strictly on YouTube as the full. So, but some people are fucking dying on that, I'm sure. And the wife's probably not too happy about that one either. But Hat Talk Live spray paint is ready. Get that HTL spray painted all over Orlando. Crazy Hawk will be arrested. Charisma is going to hold his bail money in a trust for him to, be bailed out of jail at my trip. So people are watching football too. JD's watching both and watching football. He's got 3 devices going at the same time. So did the comments freeze on YouTube? Or you guys just being quiet over there? Am I missing something? We got 30 million. Jenny Wilson is saying, my Vanna. So also do smash that like button too. We got 28 people in here watching. I only got 11 likes. So make sure you guys are also smashing that like button if you do have it available. 30 million on YouTube. I call it a success. I call that a success. Thank you to all 30 million of you watching tonight on your screens on YouTube. Thank you. You all deserve a round of applause for that. We the ones. Thank you. Thank you. This has been a long time coming. Been a lot of work put into this. Julie's peaches are out on the Instagram portion of the show. So she's going to have the peaches out in Orlando, actually. She will not disappoint. Definitely hit that like button. We the ones. Appreciate all you. I see the likes going up. So you guys, listen, when you rewatch the show, if you do rewatch the show on YouTube, you can smash that like button then also too. So it all helps as far as the algorithm. Let's let YouTube know that there's a new force. There's a new presence on YouTube. Big T has arrived. Hat Talk Live Army is here. We are now on YouTube. So let's show them that we're not a force to be messed with, and we are coming for the top. We are here to do the best things and great shows, and we're going to bring this content to the masses. And as I said on the pre-show, I appreciate all the people that are in here early, because you guys are the core. You guys are the beginning of this, and you're here from the ground up, and we're going to build this to the moon and back, like Savage Garden. My buddy Charisma knows that one. So we've got a great army. We've got a great crew here. If you've got a different name, Godspeed, we quiet. I don't know. Some of you guys' names are different from Instagram. So 40 million total. Oh, we're over 40 million between the two. So BTL, we're on YouTube, bro. You got to get over on YouTube because we're killing it over there. You got the dual screen experience, BTL. He'll be in Orlando. So let's see who is over on. We got Juan Dye over on Instagram. Bread Making Art, JD Larios, Joey Hernandez. I'll see him in Orlando. We got the wife on the dual screen. Lauren is in the house. Jilly Girl is over at Corporal Jilly Girl, the Hat Talk Live Army. Zero, BTL, and Victor are all over on the side piece. Over on the side piece. BTL, you're sleeping. You got to get over on YouTube. Everybody's over here. So we're doing awesome. We got over 40 million between the two. I know we got some dual action, some dual people watching both angles. Got Brazil in the house. Victor over there. Appreciate you from watching all over the world. So can't spell YouTube without a T. Hell yeah. It's a capital T too when you look at it. You can't spell YouTube with a capital T. That's a marketing genius. My buddy Crazy Hawk is good. He's good. I should make him a moderator too. Actually, it's not letting me anymore. Oh, yes, it is. The one drawback is there's no touch screen on this. So I'll make him a moderator too. There you go, bro. So you guys can clean up the haters. 28 million over on YouTube. So definitely come on over and watch on YouTube. You got a better view, better screen. I feel like I'm killing a ton of time. It's almost halfway through the show, and I still haven't even talked about half the shit that I want to talk about. How many of you guys have checked out the AI feature in the app. Has anybody had any experiences with the AI feature? Have you asked it anything, then gotten a clever answer or anything good? That was one of my questions that I had for the audience tonight that I wanted to know. I see Rookie Mechanic over in the house. I don't know who that is. Let me know. Let me know who you guys are, because I don't know exactly who everybody is on the Joey Girl says she's not a side piece. Let's get that straight, Big T. Hey, you're on the side piece cam, Jilly. I don't know. You guys are over. You guys are on the side piece. I got the full. This is the true one. We got 30 million almost over here on the YouTube. So you got to get your chat situation fixed over there. But bread making. All right, got you, Rookie. Got you. Gotta get one of those YouTube plaques coming. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? We got to hit 100,000, I think, 100,000 subscribers. We got a long way to go to that, but listen, I'm not ruling anything out. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't trying to do this the best. So I've got big dreams, I got big goals, and I'm here to do this the right way, the quality way, the best way that I can do it for as long as I can do it. For as long as I've got you guys here watching, I'm going to be here doing the show, doing what I do. So Joey Hernandez is in the house now. He said he didn't want to be the side piece no more. So he is on YouTube finally. He has joined the chat on YouTube. So for those of you that 11 million over here on Instagram, don't worry. The show isn't shit, with the amount of viewers. We're over here on YouTube now. So a lot of people are transitioning over to the YouTube. It's a clearer view, better quality, bigger Big T. So Tristan said he asked the AI if I could give me a boner hat. And what was the answer? What is the answer? Anybody else over here? What have you guys gotten out of the AI feature on the app? Anything that you guys have gotten out of it? I did ask it. I go, how can I buy heavyweights? Because that's a question that I always get in my DMs. So I was like, how can I buy heavyweights? I wanted to see what the AI told me. And I also asked, well, what about Savage? So I gave it, these questions, and it was just like, oh, those aren't currently available, blah, 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 like something like that. I should have screenshotted it, but so yeah. Tristan goes, he asked the AI if it's fairs. And it probably said, no, it's not. Yep. We love the Army no matter where they're watching. So we are on YouTube tonight. We've got 30 million people watching over on YouTube. We got 17 million likes. Got to get that number up, everybody. Get that number. It's got to be 30. It should be liked by everybody. We don't have 13 haters in here, do we? Jesus, do I got 13 haters in here watching? It's not fairs. All right, let's do lightning round. I want to talk about the VMAs a little bit too, because I don't want to rush through that. I got a lot to say. Tomorrow's drop. Here's one advantage. Over on the Instagram, you're going to see the sneak preview with Alminger Show, but it's not really a sneak preview if you have the app. What's going on, Mia? We're over on YouTube if you got a YouTube account, at Hat Talk Live. Alejandro's asking if my code's ever coming back. Oh, boy. I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. No idea. Don't even know how to answer that. It's tough. All right, Powdered Wig, tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time on the Goran World app, now available for Android users and for iPhone users, as it's been for the past few weeks. So, Powdered Wig, tomorrow. Buy it if you like it. Looks like it's got a light pink brim and a pink underbrim, apparently. One thing I wanted to talk about while I'm talking about this, the previews, you guys taking back messages? Did you guys do that to yourselves, or did somebody moderate you guys? I see that message retracted. I hope you guys did that to yourselves. Barbecue Dave and Jenny Wilson are fine. They can comment whatever. Or did YouTube gods do that? All right. Let me talk about this real quick. I'm all over the place tonight because I got two things going on here. So The previews on the app, I don't know about you guys as being the 31 million people that are watching me right now. But when I'm buying something, I don't buy it seeing this much of it. Like, I don't base my judgment off of seeing, like, what are we seeing from the hat tomorrow? It's like this. Like, I'm trying to do that. Like, you're seeing like that much of the hat. Are you ready to buy that hat? Are you guys ready to buy that hat like that? Because I don't know if I'm buying that. It could be Mermaid 3.0. I don't know. I'm not making my judgment. I got people. I ain't calling anybody out singularly, but I've seen it from a few people. Like, oh, I'm not buying anything in the next 2 months. They're all shit. You haven't even seen the hats yet. You haven't even seen it yet. How the hell are you making a decision on a hat that you've seen like a tenth of? I'm like, hold up. Like, slow down a little bit. To say that you're not buying anything in the next 2 months, or you're only buying 2 hats in the next 2 months. I don't know. I don't know how you're doing that, but take a step back. I almost wish they didn't even show us those teasers, because people get way too like, oh, these are all shit. Or even they even say like, oh my God, this is a fire hat. What if it is Mother? What if it's Mother, or what if it's Mermaid again? Like, I don't, who knows? So anyway, just take a step back. That's the main point. As JD is saying, when the hat drops, that's when you make the decision. Too much roll of the dice on just those, sneak peeks. JD is hitting it out of the park there with that comment there. You got to see the patch hunter saying, what a great hat with seeing a tenth of it. Jilly on the side piece, she's saying, see it, like it, buy it. So exactly. You got to wait till drop time. You can't make these decisions. You can't say that you're not buying anything for 2 months or 3 months or whatever, just based off of what those little teasers are on the app. That's the main point that I wanted to drive home. Whoever's watching, whoever I piss off, I don't, whatever it is, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. It's the way I feel. It's what I do on this show. So that's the way it is. I want to take a minute here. I also want to talk about the new boxes. So for those of you that have bought something recently, you will notice that Goran did update their boxes finally. Same lighter box, got that dripping paint castle logo. And then on the side, it has the Goran Bros text with an upside down eye as an exclamation point, and a star on Bros. Now, Shanice, long time since day one, code user, loyal Hat Talk Live follower and everything, she brought up an interesting point. Now, there was a lot of people that were bitching when the boxes turned plain, because there were a lot of people who stored their hats in those boxes. And I never agreed with that, because storing your hats in boxes, you can't see them. You're not enjoying them. You're not displaying them like with Container Store cases, which you can find the link on my link tree. Joey says, quit calling her the side piece. You're on the side piece. I don't know what do you want me to do? So the dripping logo on there. So Shanice brought up a good point. It's better with the plain boxes, because then somebody doesn't know what you're getting. Now it's a big billboard. Like, anybody who knows Goran Brothers, whatever you want to call it, as long as you say it right, it's Goran, not Gorum or Gurin. It's Goran Brothers. That's how you say it. Even for somebody who lives up in the suburbs. It's a billboard. It's basically advertising, hey, come steal me. So I don't know how I kind of agree with Shanice on that. That was a good point she brought up. Just like the Nike Just Steal It tape. Nike during the pandemic switched over to this tape that said just do it, and basically advertising that those sneaker boxes were Nike boxes. So they're leaving those on doorsteps all over the country. Basically just advertising, hey, this is sneakers. come steal me. So, I mean, theft is a big deal right now. There's a lot of people who are stealing. So I don't know. I think plane is probably the better way. That's what I would, I would go back to the plane. That's what I would suggest. That's where I would go. Trucker guy says no code, not buying. So he hasn't seen the new boxes yet. Just cover. Let me cover these. Wasn't a fan of the patch on Sloppy, but if that patch had Razor Ramon on it, that would have been a whole different story. Okie Parent says that's exactly right. That did match those old Scott Hall tights. They with that drip, that white drip, it would have been perfect with Scott Hall. Actually, that Sloppy hat is a great hat to bring to my Hat Talk Live event in Orlando. For those of you that are also buying the Hat Talk Live shirts off of my Printify store, the Hat Talk Live store, which is also in my link tree. Bring that up real quick. So Hat Talk Live store is available. There's great shirts, mugs, all kinds of stuff. And anybody who is coming to Hat Talk Live Orlando, I just encourage you to buy one of those shirts, hoodies, tank tops, and wear it. Bring it to Friday night, Saturday night, most probably Friday night of my event, so we can do a great group photo with the shirts and everything. So Printify, Hat Talk Live store, link is in my link tree on Instagram. And for those of you, anybody that's new in the 29 million that are watching on YouTube, Instagram at Big T 5279. It's over there. So you can guys go check it out. So trying to keep on top of all the comments and everything. We've got 11 million people over on Instagram still, and we got 29 million people over on YouTube. So Jenny is saying for Jilly to download the YouTube app if she hasn't already. Hopefully she does do that. Jilly, download the app. Yep, and the wife just commented over there as well. So, yeah, the sloppy seconds for the side pieces over here. You guys are getting a sloppy second. I'm getting a better view over on YouTube here. Hunter's saying he hasn't ordered anything lately to get the new box. Charisma likes the new box. Mouse Cop is saying just give Goran 2 weeks and they'll switch it back to the plane. And Geo is saying he's switching back and forth from YouTube and from Instagram, watching on the dual threat camera action on there. So you guys let me know how you like it. And are you enjoying the YouTube experience? Is everybody, liking this new way and the old way? I'm still running both at the same time. I'll try and do this for as long as I can, but the goal is to eventually move everybody over here. So when it dwindles down to the bare minimum over on Instagram, I'm probably going to just move the show over to YouTube. So we'll do that eventually, but we'll give it some time, at least I'd say probably at least a month. But I do picture that when I am in Orlando, I'll probably be doing the show exclusively on Instagram that night. So because this setup is a little bit less portable, I'll say, than the iPhone to use for Instagram. So definitely smash that like button. If you are in here, one of the 30 million, definitely get that likes up to 30. Let's do that. People are loving it over here. Distinguished gentleman is loving the new view. Jenny saying it's much better picture over here. And Crazy Hawk is saying, wonder if I can do side dual view on YouTube and Insta on the Mac at the same time. I don't know if I can log into two things with the camera. There is a way, but I think it would take me off of Instagram. There's a way to use the iPhone as a webcam with the other camera I've got going. So I don't know. It's tough, but this setup I've got going it's really not I'm only taking up like this much of the screen over here. So it's really not as bad as I thought it was. The only thing is I'm basically talking to one camera a lot more than I am talking to this one, as I would normally be talking to just one camera. I'm battling between two. So, all right. Definitely check out Goran Bros fans on Facebook. Got a great group over there. There's a great chat. There's a legit check for if anybody who has questions about anything that they're purchasing on the web or eBay or anything like that. A lot of different resources over there. I got some great moderators over there handling the group. We stay on top of things. Left up for 3 days, and we don't have any moderators posting when things came out. So great moderators who do work in my group. So definitely come over, check it out. If you aren't already a member, come on in, answer a few questions, abide by the rules, be positive, come join Gorham Bros fans over on Facebook. So trying to stay on top of all the comments over on Instagram too. And doing the dual cameras, it might be laggy. It could be laggy. Kraken sold out as nautical nonsense, just to bring that up. So if you were looking for Kraken, Charisma actually told me about that. He was looking to buy one for a raffle winner that he had, and he actually did. It sold out. So Kraken was the first one to go in the nautical nonsense capsule. So there you go. That one is gone. So definitely grab those other three if you are interested. And I returned to racing on Saturday. For those of you that are following me on Instagram, if you saw, I made my return to racing. So 38 million people over on YouTube already. And between the two, we've got over 15 million watching tonight. Wow, 50 million watching. Distinct Gentleman is over on IG, switching back and forth. They cut YouTube. You guys are still watching, right? It's still going. You might have lost connection, but I still have 38 million people watching on YouTube currently. So come on back over to YouTube if it is still going. So yes, I did make my return to the road racing scene. I got back on the starting line for the first time in 300 and what was it? 653 days. 653 days since I had last raced a race. So YouTube just got a little fuzzy. Well, hopefully it's clearing up. So that was on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I went out for my recovery run from the race, and then I tweaked my calf muscle. So that was fun. And so I missed about 3 days of training this week. Got back out there today. Still not feeling perfect. I do have physical therapy tomorrow, so that's the update on all that. But hopefully I'll be back out there more this fall. I'm looking forward to doing some more races and getting myself back out there. And I'm very happy about that. So, also the nude hats that they dropped this week on the app. They had two drops. They had the leather drop and the nudes. I saw somebody make a funny comment in the other group. It was like seasonal nopes because they're just like, nah, they're not going to pass. They're going to pass on them. Tristan is saying he said he's probably going to cop some of those. Sloppy was dope. Godspeed, did you say who you were, bro? If I missed it, I'm sorry. I didn't know who Godspeed is. Distinguished is headed back. K Dizzle, he's coming back to the YouTube. Apologize if the stream is a little bit choppy. I'm trying to run on two devices here. Got the Instagram on the side piece. Got the YouTube up on the other main screen here. So, what else are we going to talk about tonight? I want to talk about VMAs, but I probably ain't going to do it justice. I hope you guys give me some time we got 36 million people in here. So hopefully I can fly through some of this stuff. So how many of you guys watched the VMAs this week? Did we have any seasonal nopes? Angie's laughing. Yeah, I did like Sloppy. We'll do the review next week. I'll have it in hand hopefully by next Thursday night for you guys. So I'll do my review on that one then. And as I said, Sloppy's probably a great hat to bring to my event. I think that will be a great hat to bring to my event. Tristan's watching while he works out. Hey, however you guys can do it. I'm portable now. You can watch on TV screens. You can watch on the big screen, however you want to do it. So it's great. I used to watch YouTubers while I worked out too, down in my little gym that I had in my house and everything. So I used to watch people walking around Vegas and, doing Vegas YouTubes and all stuff during the pandemic and everything. So there you go. So yes, I did. Yes, I did. What, Julie? I missed it. Rodeo capsule coming this weekend. Yep. Yeah, you guys you're hitting the all the bullet points before I even get to them. I'm reading so much shit. That's why I'm slow. Rodeo capsule on Sunday, it appears. So that's a new capsule. It's coming. I think we've seen some teasers from various places on those. So grab them if you like them. She did watch the VMAs. Sorry, I asked a question and I didn't even fucking remember that I asked it. So let's talk about the VMAs. If you will indulge me for a few minutes here, let's talk about some of the things. Um, In Sync, I think that was the best part of the show. In Sync got back together at the VMAs. They presented Taylor Swift with an award where she was very excited and seemed like she was, basically, wetting her panties over that whole thing. I guess she was a big NSYNC fan as a little girl growing up, so she was very excited about the NSYNC reunion. Um, Hunter says he didn't catch the VMAs, but he did look at the nominees. Don't think he agrees with the nominees for the K-pop song. And I was actually thinking of you guys with the K-pop category. And I'm going to bring up K-pop, and actually, I will talk about K-pop now, since you did bring that up. What is up with K-pop? Is where I want to go. So the one group that won a K-pop award, they announced the award, and they didn't even realize that they had won. They said their name, and they're like, "Oh, was it us? It's us." They sing so crystal clear English. It's amazing. Korean boy bands, and I just explained it for Jenny. It's Korean boy bands and girl band groups. And I swear that they sing clearer than some Americans do. So we dropped drastically on YouTube. Did something happen? Is it crashing for some people? Only 15 million back in here. Did I lose people with the VMA talk? Yeah. Do they speak English? But when they speak, it seems like they don't even speak it that well, but they've got the sounds to sing down so good. So it's very, very strange to me. I mean, I don't want to accuse anybody of lip syncing or anything, but I don't know. It is so mind boggling to me. And why aren't there any American boy bands anymore? Why is there none? Why don't we have American boy bands? I mean, I'm not being unappreciative of the K-pop, but Hunter's saying Stray Kids won, and they might only have one native English speaker in their group. Well, apparently he didn't hear, the one guy in Stray Kids didn't hear when they won. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I mean, there was another girl. It was a guy. Another K-pop group did a song with Anita. So that was towards the end of the show, and I believe she performed twice on the VMAs. So she's a Latin singer. She was on Howard Stern once. So I am puzzled by K-pop. And Hunter, Angie and Hunter, who was the group? I still couldn't think of it. Who was the big group? A few years back, there was a K-pop group that was huge. They were on Today's Show and everything. They had huge hits. I couldn't think of the name of the group. I don't know. Charisma brings up Shakira. BTS. That's it. I think you're right. BTS. Yeah. Charisma brings up Shakira. Holy shit. Shakira is defying age. She still looks like she's 15. She's what, 45? Charisma? This is Charisma's girl. Shakira is Charisma's girl. He loves Shakira. He would do things to Shakira that I don't even know if they're legal in the United States. He loves Shakira. But she is defying age. If you told me she was 18 or 19, I'd buy it. I'd believe it. BTS is still big, but it's time for them to start going to the military. Oh, I see. Oh, so they only get to a certain age and then they got to bounce. So you got to be young before you get into the Korean army. Ouch. That's a sucky life. Yeah, lots of performances are pre-recorded due to choreography because they are dancing a ton on there. So yeah, BTS, that was the name of that group. They were on the Today Show and everything a couple years ago. But Shakira, holy shit. Anyway, Shakira had a husband cheat on her. Are you fucking kidding me? What What in the world would you have cheated on Shakira with? I want to see that girl. You fucking cheated on Shakira? I don't even know. Like, what are you doing? Like, you fucked up. Like, that has got to be like the biggest fuck up of a marriage. Like, I don't even know what you were thinking, dude. And then she had a great song out of it. She created a great song out of that whole thing. So all the males in Korea have to do 1.5 years of military service by the time they reach 30. Ouch, that sucks. That sucks. Not, I mean, not disrespecting anybody who likes or is in the military or anything, but it's a choice, not something you want to be forced into. So, so JD over on the side piece, he's saying he's a soccer player, and no, you don't want to see the woman he cheated on her with. Barcelona soccer player, is Cheeto is saying over on the side piece over here. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Shakira. She did a great performance, a bunch of, like, it was like a medley of all of her songs and everything. Great performance and everything. So she did a great job. P. Diddy also performed. I thought that was great. Flashback. I can't believe some of those songs are like 25, 26 years old now. Like, that makes me feel fucking old. But it was great to see Diddy. You know, he looked a little different. Obviously, he's a little older and everything. Had his son with him performing, I believe. So great performance though. Adam is saying that Shakira allegedly discovered Gerard cheating because of a jam jar. It was a jam. Jesus, where was he jamming? Was it her jam or something? 46 for Shakira, Charisma saying. For those of you that got kids, do you let your kids watch the VMAs? Do you, like, let your kids? I mean, like, and what's the age, like, you cut off? Like, are you letting, like, 11, 12-year-old girls watch this? You let me know. I just a question. I'm not judging or anything. I just want to know. Lots of female artists dressed as strippers. I guess that's the trend now. And I think back to the days of, like, the 80s and the 90s, like when Madonna was like, she was like the one pushing the limits. Like, she's grinding on the stage with Like a Virgin. And then she, like, later on is kissing Christina and Britney on the stage. And that broke the fucking TV for everybody, broke the internet, whatever. And now it's like every female artist performing is like just pushing the limit, like way beyond what Madonna ever did. I mean, times are different, things are different, but it's like a whole nother level of something going on, like dressed as strippers and lingerie, all kinds of stuff going on. Yeah. Charisma saying Doja Cat was fire, and I wasn't even the biggest fan. I agree. That was a great performance. It was very. I got turned. I didn't ever heard that song. Paint the Town Red. She had some dancers dressed in, or like dyed blood red. Great creative performance. Good song. And I mean, again, she was kind of pushing the limits a little bit too with some of her. She had like a hand coming out of her crotch at one point from one of the dancers. So Doja Cat was pretty cool. That was a good performance. JD is saying he honestly wouldn't, because you're not sure what will come up as far as innuendo over the sexualization. 17 years old would probably be his cutoff age over there. So, I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, 17, 18. I mean, again, I don't have kids, so I was throwing that out to the army as what you guys think is like a question as far as like, do you let your kids watch this? I mean, because I remember watching MTV when I was young, a young Big T. And I turned out okay, I think. Some might argue differently, but it's also different now. There's a lot more different things now. Again, I'm not offended because I'm an adult. Like, I'm watching it, like I'm able to watch these things, but I don't you know, it's okay for me to see this with my eyes because my, beliefs and everything have been formed already. I worry about like, I don't know, I kind of worry about like a young girl seeing some of the stuff that's going on there, or a young boy even seeing that kind of stuff. Is it too, like JD said, too sexualized or something? So I don't know. Uh, Tristan saying she's gone demon mode. You're talking about Doja Cat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like that performance. I thought that was a good performance. Metalcore saying Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion was wild. That was a wild one. Um, Nicki Minaj hosted, and she's always pretty out there, wild, creative with what she's doing. Another weird thing was they had to cut to Taylor Swift like every 5 seconds to get her reaction on things. I just found that like a little bit like, I'm like, it's like, I know Taylor is like the queen of the world now. Like she is as top can get. But like every 5 seconds, what's Taylor doing? Taylor's sipping a drink. Taylor's lip syncing this song. Taylor's doing this. And it's just like you're like cutting the Taylor over and over and over again. And prime seating right in the front row. She's sitting on her throne, sitting there like with her, her entourage and everything. And they just keep going to her like, oh, what does Taylor think of this? Is Taylor enjoying this? Does Taylor like this? Catering to that. Like, I mean, I'm not a Taylor Swift hater. I'm not a Taylor Swift huge fan or anything. I do like some of her songs. I didn't go to the Eras Tour concerts or anything. I almost kind of do wish I did because that seemed like it was such a big experience this summer. But it's one of those things that just seemed like it was like a thing, like it was a big moment, like in our lifetime. Like people will be talking about the Eras Tour for quite some time. But I thought that was funny. They had to go to Taylor Swift over and over again. The only sign of rock bands, they had a new group, a girl group called The Warning. They cut to them before commercials a couple times for a couple clips of their songs. So the Warning got some play, and they also did have Fall Out Boy playing "We Didn't Start the Fire," their updated version of "We Didn't Start the Fire." So that was the new, the only rock that was basically viewable on the VMAs. There was hardly any other rock presence on the whole show. They did a tribute to hip hop towards the end, like 50 years of hip hop or whatever. Shakira loves strawberry jam. No one else in the family eats it. And she noticed the jam was almost gone. I see. So the girl that was coming over also was a strawberry jam fan. And she was also a fan of her husband's cock too, huh? Checking out the poster of Taylor Swift on the wall to see the reaction to this. Let's get Taylor Swift on Hat Talk Live. She can come on the show sometime. Joey's saying, if you raise the daughters right, no worries, morals. So there you go. It's again, what first and foremost goes on in the household too. And that's pretty much, I had both parents and everything raising me too. So I was able to, I mean, I'll be honest. One of the worst things, like you guys, when we were young, one of the worst things that came out was there was a group called Body Count. And Ice-T, who is now an actor, more of an actor than a rapper, was a rapper. And it was a rap metal group called Body Count. And they had a controversial song called Cop Killer. And it made a ton of noise. Like it was a huge, huge deal. They pulled the album from most stores. It was hard to get, like really, really hard to get. It was parental advisory. So like you could only buy it if you were even, 18, 17, whatever it was at the time. And my mom let me have it. She let me buy it. I remember the day I was like, oh my God, Mom, they've got Body Count. They've got the album. And she bought me the cassette. She bought it for me. And boy, that was like, and I probably was only like 12 years old when that happened. So I turned out okay. My mom was like, maybe it's not the best thing for you to be listening to at 12 years old, but, here, I spent a lot of time with my mom when I was a kid and everything. So like I had good parents and everything. So And I actually, the same day that I bought that album, I also bought Sir Mix-a-Lot album with Baby Got Back on it. So that was the same day, year 91, maybe, if I'm dating. I don't even know. I was either 11 or 12 years old. I want to say 91. So yeah. So for those of you who know the Cop Killer song, unfortunately can't play it because YouTube is so strict on music. So I'm not going to play that. Yep. Baby Got Back. That was huge back then. Now it's played out. They play it so much. And now all these girls do have back. It's in style apparently because all these girls on the VMAs got the big booties. Is Nicki Minaj's ass real? I wanted to ask that to the audience too. Like, is that real or did she do something to that ass? I mean, I'm not knocking anything. I'm just asking for a friend. Got to find some DMCA free music. Tristan is saying, Mouse Cop. Edited versions of CDs were awesome. And anytime they cursed, there was spring noises and crazy stuff. Oh, that was horrible. That would drive me nuts. Like, I guess Walmart at one point started saying like they weren't going to sell like Eminem albums or, you know, certain albums that had a lot of swearing, Kid Rock and things like that. And then they like would sell them like with the like edited. Like I would refuse. Like, there's no way I would buy that. Like, I want the swearing. I want swear words. I'm unedited. I'm uncensored. That's how I want things. So I would be pissed if I got a censored album. Debate of the century, Ethan says. He's stoned. However you want to watch Hot Dog Live, as long as you're watching it. All right, let's wrap up. I got a couple more things on VMAs, and then we'll wrap up the show. BB Rexa comes out, leather dress, turns around and goes, check out my ass. And she's got the 2 holes cut out on her butt cheeks. And I'm reading a story today where she was saying how she wasn't like going to go to the VMAs. She was like self-conscious because she's gained a lot of weight, she said, and she didn't know if she wanted to come to the VMAs. And then she goes to the VMAs, and not only is she not self-conscious, but she turns around and just tells the whole world, hey, check out my ass. So, what new hats, Matt? Which ones? I showed Beautiful earlier in the show. So there's my VMA thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I covered it. Oh, Demi Lovato had a good performance as well. I think that's pretty much everything I had on my list. And Taylor Swift, not only just the cutting to every 5 seconds, but she won like every big award that she was nominated for. So that was that. So Taylor Swift had a huge night. Great show. She likes her because Julie likes her because ass is always okay. There you go. Nicki Minaj fans, BB Rexa fans. There you go. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the first night, the season premiere of Hat Talk Live right here on YouTube. It was pretty eventful. We had a lot of stuff going on. I think I managed everything pretty well. We had a consistent about 30 million people watching throughout the whole show. At one point, we even had 50 million. So thank you, everybody out there in the Hat Talk Live Army, for making this what it is. Again, click that notification bell, smash that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to Hat Talk Live on YouTube. The link is in my link tree. The link will be in my stories. Let's continue to grow this and get it bigger. Share it with your friends. Share it with everybody that you know. Let them know that we are now on YouTube and we are coming to take over. So it was a great night tonight. I'm very appreciative of everybody out there who watched tonight on YouTube and the people on the side piece on Instagram who still watched. I will have the videos posted up in both places for you. So if you do want to go back and watch it, I recommend watching the YouTube version and also smashing that like button after you do watch. Give it some views. Let me know what you think. Any improvements, any suggestions, any help with the MacBook, intro videos, all kinds of stuff. Anything you guys got. I appreciate everything from everybody. Thank you to my moderators for keeping the chat clean tonight. Crazy Hawk, my Scott Hall, Tristan, Charisma, the wife, everybody out there. Appreciate all you guys out there. As always, we the ones. I'm Big T. I'm going to stay on YouTube for a second longer. I'm Big T. It's Hat Talk Live. Peace. So Instagram is cut. I'm going to get out of here now. I'll see you guys all next week with an all new Hat Talk Live, or maybe sooner if I decide to do something else. But we'll see. See all the ones out there. We the ones. Thank you guys for all being so supportive and figuring out the YouTube. Hopefully more people are able to figure it out as time goes on, and we can get more and more people directly in here, because I feel like this is the best way to go. So thank you guys for coming over and watching the show tonight. Appreciate every single one of you. We the ones. I'm Big T. Peace.